Yeah. Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. This is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight, before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time. So say bye baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now, before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
Hello, everybody. I just recently got out of the shower, so no makeup, and my hair's not done. And that's what today's gonna be. I am looking for holiday essentials. Let's see. These are stuff that I can use because I have epidemic sound. That could be fun. Jordan Sparks is on here. I like Jordan Sparks. You don't hear it? No? No? You don't want it? Me neither? I hope you're having a happy holiday. If you were I was like, I think a lot of people are gonna be busy. But then I was like, or a lot of people are gonna be like me, sitting on my butt. I took a 2-hour nap today. I'm not doing nothing. So I thought, well, we'll go ahead and go live. We're not gonna go look for Christmas lights for a little while anyway. It's not Christmas Day yet. Riley was super chill with me going live. He's just watching his TV. Also, I'm eating, I'm sorry. I thought Can y'all hear me? It said my mic was unplugged for some reason. Okay, now you can hear me through my mic. We watched 4 hours of Stranger Things this afternoon. Now I'm foiling a stained glass project. Oh, they aren't leaving the house today. Awesome. You're back. Okay, sweet. Don't know what happened. Anyway, I saw that there are several videos of Melissa's that we haven't watched that all look interesting. One of them in particular is called This Is Going to Be Messy. And I said, that's the one. I have 3 lined up, but we might not do all 3 depending on how long it takes me to get through one. But I thought, I'm eating croutons, which is like the worst thing to eat live. I thought we could have a fun time and maybe laugh, call out some BS. Santa came early. Merry Chrysler. Happy Christmas. Okay. Let me see what order I'm going to go in. Girl. Okay, the first one is, well, this is good. Well, there's actually other ones we haven't seen either, but we're going to skip those. The first one's called, Well, This Is Going to Be Messy. Are we ready? Is everybody ready for this? Here we go.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey Facebook. I wasn't going to come live, but I'm getting so many messages from my cryptic weird posts. I thought I would just come and explain. And for some of you in my network, this is going to mean nothing. You're not going to care. And that's okay. You know that you are like allowed. I'm going to put my Christmas music on. You are allowed to be happy for me, even if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Just because we're friends, right? You know that, right? You don't have to understand why this is so great, or why I'm so happy about it. What's interesting is, this is a weird thing. Everything that I've launched at Lab has really, now this is December, but it's really going to hit in January. Every big system I've launched has been in January.
I checked for my planner. And apparently, what the person who ordered it said is that it hasn't shipped out yet. I wonder if she's not going to ship it out. If so, they're going to have to tell PayPal that we're not going to get it. You know, because I know she blocked me, so she might be like, I hadn't shipped hers out yet. Perfect. I just won't send it. Well, $127 was spent on it, my gal. So ship it, or you're going to have an issue with PayPal. I'm just saying.
January. I don't know what that means. We always have an epic month in January because every January for the past 4 years, I have released a new system. And so this one will be no different. We have a new system going. And so people keep asking me.
So every January, let me hear that again.
We always have an epic month in January because every January for the past 4 years, I have released a new system.
Every January for the past 4 years, you've released a new system and your January is great. But I'm guessing your system's not great because after January, it sucks. Right? Because you have to release a new one. Another new one the next year. So what makes this one any different, Melissa? She has did you hear how she talked about how she has a cash grab? That's her having a cash grab every January. Right, Charlene. Exactly. Your systems are so great. Why do you have to keep releasing new ones? Makes no sense. It's a cash grab. It must be.
And so this one will be no different. We have a new system going. And so people keep asking me what's different. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in MLM. I'm in the MLM space, social selling, network marketing. Everybody calls it different things. Social retail. Oh, we patented that. I don't know.
I love her shade.
No, everybody has a new name for it. I guess we should make up a new name since we don't do it like anybody else anymore. And then we could say we trademarked it and make a big deal out of it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all the same shit. People online who sell shit to other people and help enroll distributors to sell shit, to make money from home. That's what it is in all the companies, no matter what they call it. Okay. We can just spruce it up, but it's just still the same thing. So that is what I do. I teach people how to sell stuff and I teach people how to make money from their phones. And for those of you who are in the industry, you know there are some challenges. And we have solved, over the last 4 years, we have solved a lot of those challenges. I'm just a systems girl. I just am. I'm just somebody who understands processes.
If you're such a systems girl, why do you need a new one every year? God, my face is so round. Excuse me. If you're such a systems girly, why do you have to put a new one out every January the past 4 years? You're not a systems girly. You're a money girly. You put out new systems. People purchase it every year. Your January is big because people are jumping in for those new systems. And then you have to put out a new one the next year and act like it's different. It's just a grift.
Really good at breaking down the complex into simple for the user end. And so we solved a lot of those problems already. We solved onboarding. Nobody in our company has to do onboarding. Nobody does onboarding calls. Nobody does onboarding Zooms. We don't waste our time doing that nonsense. We solved the problem, another problem in the industry of leaders cannot figure out how to reward activity. And if you don't reward activity, it's really hard to keep people long enough till they get results, because it really does take 60 to 90 days to really hit a comp plan. And so if you don't reward people for doing the activity that it takes to then go get rewarded, it's hard to keep people on. So we figured that out and we solved that. We have an app. It's proprietary. People are always asking me, what platform do you use? Can I use it? We don't have a platform. I built it. Like, I don't know why this is confusing. Is it because...
That's really interesting. Because actually, I don't know if she's confused or what. Because when you click on the app, it does have like, let me do something. Because when I did it, it all came from this like something IO. Where is it? Get out of here with that mess. This app, open App Store. I don't know, just open the app, please. Thank you. Open. If you scroll, try again. Let's see. I'm pretty sure her app is from, what is it called? Something IO. I saw it online, or I saw it on here. It's like at the bottom or something. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? So it is built. It's just an out-of-the-box app customized with their content. Yeah. It's like last time with the freemium mode. Yeah, it doesn't work still. It's not Passion. This is it. Passion.op or IO or something like that. That's it. And that's what it's from. So no, you didn't go in and handcraft this, Melissa. It says it.
I'm a girl. Like, why is it confusing? I built it. It's mine. You can't use it. I don't know. Anyway.
Does she want like a nice pat on the butt or something for that? Good job.
Proprietary code. I own the code. Is that clear? So, guys, do me a favor and say hi.
She's acting like no one else has done that before. Passion.io is like something that helps you build an app, from what I know. And that's, plenty of people have done that before. It's ridiculous that she's acting like it's 1 in a million. No, it's not.
Hi, I'm curious if I can see comments. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And I've just gone off on a rant and didn't even ask anybody to say hi to me. But I see some of you on here. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Rylene. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Steven. Hi, Carol. So say hi to me so I can see if I can see comments. So those were some of the problems we solved. Some other problems were people were coming in. Hey, Cheryl. People were coming in and not knowing what to do. Like, have you ever joined a company and you're excited because someone inspired you and they're making a lot of money and they got healthy and they're helping some people and like you want to go do it too? This was my experience when I entered the industry, and I was like, but what do I do? Like, what?
Right, Charlene. It's like using Wix to build a website. Melissa, MLM knows that Melissa's going to launch a new magazine called Vague. No joke. That is her thing. She loves being vague.
What do I do? And then I would go to a meeting and the leader would be like, well, have good posture. So, okay, I'm sitting up. What? Have confidence. I came out the womb confident. What are you talking about? Okay, check. Now what do I do? What do I do? they just didn't have a clear plan, and that was a real issue. And so we solved that issue with the app. We have a gamified app that teaches people step by step how to go from 0 to 10,000 followers. We have hundreds and hundreds of stories people who have used our app to explode their networks. We have people who join Lab who are real estate agents because they want to grow their network and they know that we have a system to do it. We have people who join Lab because they own an online boutique and they don't have any training anywhere else, and they understand that we have something that they need. So
I would bet money that that has not happened. What she's saying is pretty much she has this app that you can use to help build your following and your business and all that. Jessie Lee had one for the past couple years. In the App Store, it shows who made the app. Nice. So, and she wasn't the first one to do it. Right, Charlene, stop it. Jessie Lee said the same thing about her accelerator. Correct. Right. So, this is just ridiculous.
I'm saying, like, if you own something like that and you have not considered that option, you're not making much sense. My phone's at 4%, so I'm just need to figure out a plug.
Right.
Hold on. Oh, man. Well, this is interesting. That doesn't seem safe. Probably gonna light the house on fire.
Maybe don't. What?
No.
Maybe don't do that?
Well, maybe it'll work. I don't know what's gonna happen here. This might be a short live. Hey, Hope, how are you? I'm gonna try to plug this in. I don't know. Gosh, you would think I would be able to like plug my phone in and be responsible about my life, since it doesn't tell you that in the app actually to plug your phone in, which is why I can't remember to do it. Maybe I need to add that, and then my phone could stop dying.
She is a character.
I mean, I said send my planner out first. I can't reach this. Hold on, guys. I'm getting there. All right, I'm just taking it off. I have to take it off the stand. Good Lord, help us all. All right, I'm just going to hold it. This is what we're going to do. I'm just going to hold it. Okay, so what I was saying is we solved a bunch of problems, but we still had other problems. So drop a yes if you've ever done social selling of any kind. You've been at any company and you've sold stuff or tried to sell stuff. What you find out really quickly is that it's a lot harder than it looks. There's messaging involved. There's following up. You got to reach out. You got to ask people to buy stuff. You got to teach people how to do this that may not be willing to. And the reality is the vast majority of people in this industry will go to trainings about how to follow up, but they never will. It's not that they don't want to. They literally are not going to. Okay? So that's one thing. The second thing is,
Angela, I feel the same. Angela says, I think it's her smugness that sets my teeth on edge. I agree. She's very, very smug. And for no freaking reason.
There's this training curve for people. It takes a little bit of time, even if they're willing to. There's this time curve where it just takes time to learn how to do a new thing. And no, it's not real. Yeah, it's not real. What we've created is basically a way where all you need to do is open our app, learn how to build your network, which will in turn allow you to create content that what we call converts. Mm-hmm. So create content where people are willing to, click on a link and say, I'm interested in some stuff. And then we do everything else.
Let's listen to that one more time.
No, it's not real. Yeah, it's not real. What we've created is basically a way where all you need to do is open our app, learn how to build your network, which will in turn allow you to create content that what we call converts. So create content where people are willing to, click on a link and say, I'm interested in some stuff. And then we do everything else. So to simplify it, we have created a system where we will be training people at Lab to post and pray. And I know for those of you on here that are leaders in the industry, you're like, you can't do that. We've been training people not to post and pray for 1 million years. Well, we solved the problem. And here's the thing, before you go convincing
She literally just said that what she's doing is not new. Because she just said, we're doing the post and pray. First off, I have no idea what that means, so whatever. Second, she just said that we're doing post and pray, and leaders have said, we've been telling our people not to do the post and pray for 1,000,000 years. So you're saying, oh my God, I have something in my tooth. Don't hate me. So you're saying it's not, sorry, everybody, that was grody. So you're saying it's not new. Gotcha.
yourself that some other company or some other leader or anyone else has anything like this. They don't. That's why I had to build it from scratch. That's why it took so long. It was hard. There are pieces to it that are really complex, like the fact that if you get on one of my fields,
Happy holiday, Cindy Shepherd. I hope you have a wonderful holiday.
prospect list, you become a lead for someone in my company, they can't lose you. They will never lose you. Anytime you buy from the company, your sale will go to them because they did the work. See, this company is not run by a corporate team. This company is run by the field, by the people.
That's real fucking sorry. Ooh, I cussed. She got me rolled up. That's real funny coming from someone who's in corporate. She is a part of corporate. She brags about it all the time. She's a corporate girly. She is a part of the corporate stuff. And yet she can still build a downline. So she's like, we run it, not corporate. It's like, you are corporate. Melissa, you can't just brag about how you're a part of corporate and then act like you're not when it's like for your gain. Sorry, my lights are messed up. They keep falling. Oh, my goodness.
People. So this system was built to protect the field. And that part of it, that piece of it, is what no one has. They have project broadcast stuff, which about 20% of that's getting out, by the way. Those things are garbage now. They have email campaigns. They might teach you how to build a lead form, except for most people aren't tech savvy and aren't going to do it. They're not going to do it. We have created a
She's live right now? Live on what?
system, a situation where anyone totally, as long as you know how to copy paste a link, you can build a business at Lab. You don't need to know how to close. I don't want you to follow up. I don't want you to reach out to people. I don't need you to ask your friends and family for a sale. I don't need you to do anything except for open the app, play the game, learn how to grow your network, and then help people get on your interest form. Teach them how to get on your interest form. You need to copy paste a link. You don't need to do anything else. You don't ever need to follow up with anyone ever again. Don't even be like, oh, I love following up, because nobody does. That's like the bane of everybody's existence. Nobody likes doing it. Everybody feels uncomfortable. We need to do trainings around it, around how to overcome objections. We don't have to do that anymore. We really are at a place with Lab. We're going to post and pray. I believe that this is going to change the industry. I know for a fact that in 3 to 5 years,
I don't see her live. I can't see her live.
you will start to see these type of systems in other companies. And I know that because those CEOs are in my inbox. So my inbox is blowing up. Guys, you gotta stop messaging me while I'm live. You're just like distracting me. So I'm super excited. It took us 2 years to build this, and it took us 2 years to build it because we were not willing to release something that did not protect our field.
Okay.
It is 100% done for you automation system. All our reps need to know how to do is copy paste a link, and the rest is done. And it is magnificent. And I'm super proud of myself. I don't say that very often, but I am super proud of myself. I'm super proud of my team. I am
Proud of yourself for what? Doing something that's been done 1,000 times and acting like it hasn't been? That's exactly what she's doing.
super proud of the 2 poor IT men who have to deal with me.
Yeah, poor them. That sucks.
I'm super proud of everybody at Life Activated Brands, my field, for being so patient, because I have said for so long, this is coming. And I probably shouldn't have said, I'm not I'm not a real corporate officer. I just play one on TV.
Oh, she was live an hour ago? And that's one of the videos that we have. So I wonder if it was just like left over from that.
Like, I'm just a member of the field, so I get excited. I want to tell people, and I definitely tell people stuff too early. And they're like, you've been saying it's coming forever. Guys, I I move as fast as is humanly possible, but maybe I shouldn't tell you so soon, but I appreciate my field so much.
You move as fast as humanly possible, but in the last video we did covering you, you said that you're lazy and you like to be lazy. And that you want to do something where you can be lazy and make money. Anyone else remember when she talked about being lazy? So I have a hard time believing that.
And everybody at Life Activated Brands for hanging tight and waiting for this. I have been dreaming of this day for 2 years. And so it's just started as like what if we could do this? Like, this makes a lot of sense. And everybody we went to said, you can't do that. You can't do that. Brick wall, brick wall. It's a brick wall. You can't do that because of this. You can't do that because of this. Well, we did it. And so all y'all, we can't do that. You were wrong. You were wrong. And I don't know. I just feel like y'all can, if you're not in lab and you don't understand what I'm talking about, you can roll your eyes now, but you're going to pay for this technology. I promise you.
A technology that's been done several times over? Melissa, what is everything going that poorly that you have to be like this? Like, what's the point of you getting on here being smug, rude, condescending, and ridiculous? You think people are going to want to join your app when you're acting like this? You think they're going to want to be a part of your team when you're acting like this? Absolutely not. So take it. Listen, if you don't take anything from me, Melissa, because I know you like to watch these, take this from me. Be a little nicer to people, and maybe they'll join your app. Maybe they'll join your team. The condescending attitude that you give off sucks.
Your company is going to go get it. They will have to, because the industry is changing, because consumer behavior has changed, and nobody wants to do 25-minute Zoom calls all day long anymore onboarding people. It's exhausting. You want to know why leaders are burnt out? It's not just because companies do garbage things. It's not just because leaders are burnt out because they're doing all of this work and getting no results. And I'm just telling you, I just can't. It's just so hard to explain. Also because I'm just a little bit overwhelmed right now. And I really desperately need a glass of wine and a steak. That's what I need. So I'm going to go celebrate with a beautiful glass of Pinot Noir and a steak, hopefully at Bourbon Steak if I can get a seat. Sometimes I can't get a seat, but I go there a lot. So sometimes the bartender will kick people out for me because I'm like, hi, I need a seat. And then he's like, sorry, you're a tourist. You have to leave.
No, he doesn't. He does not kick a paying customer out for you. You're not special, Melissa.
That's what I did last time we were there. I was like, we're going to have to leave. We had friends in. I'm like, you're going to have to leave. And we're going to have to leave. And these people, like, we don't even know these people. They're not even from here. I don't know what he said, but they did get up.
Maybe they were done with their meal, you weirdo. You don't know what he said? Maybe he said, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great night. I'm glad you enjoyed your meal or whatever. You have no idea what he said, but you think that, and you said think. I think he did it last time. You're lying. She really thinks that highly of herself. That is just like over my head. I don't know why people do that. What's the point? Do you like to feel that important? Do you like to seem like a really crappy person? Because crappy people are the people that do that. It's kind of like what so Charlene said. That's a weird flex, girl. It makes you sound like a trashy person, right? It's just it's just rough. I mean, first off, she acted like it happened. She then goes into, I think he did it last time. And the third one is, I don't know what she said, but they left. Could they have been done with their meal? Could they have finished their meal and he said, have a good night? Could you imagine kicking out a paid customer for Melissa? Yeah, no, me neither.
Anyway, thank you guys for celebrating with me. Thanks for watching my Disjointed Live. I will explain this more moving forward, and I'm gonna post if you're not enrolled at Lab and you're part of my network and you've been watching me, or if you have ever been interested in my products,
that's fair,
and you want to test out this new system, just drop link in the comments and I will send you.
All right, that's the first video. Here is the next one. The next one is called Limiting Beliefs and Who Knows What Else. Y'all ready for that? Let's go. Oh, why is she froze? Why is she frozen? Let me try it again. Hold on. Let me see if it works on my computer. Melissa, you're causing me issues. Downloads. NAR. Does it work on my computer? It does. So let's see if I just re-upload it, if it'll work. Now. I've waited on people like her. I bet she is a nightmare to wait on and leaves lousy tips. I bet so too. I bet so too. All right, here we go. Yes, okay.
Good morning, Facebook.
Morning.
How's everybody doing?
I'm all right.
I'm gonna put my Christmas songs back on.
Yes,
this is
Tash,
gonna be
more
really loud,
Melissa.
I think.
Listen, holiday special, y'all. We got Melissa all night long. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be here all night. Probably like for another hour, maybe. We got to go look at Christmas lights and cook Christmas Eve dinner. But we got Melissa tonight because she's put out so many videos. And I have a fun time reacting to her. I don't know about y'all. I mean, she's annoying and she's cringy and she's just so rude. But also, like, she has iconic moments where she just completely shades the MLM industry, and it's the best. It's weird because she's in it, but it's the best.
What's going on? I'm having my Christmas coffee. I don't really do Christmas. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I don't decorate. I don't put up a tree. I don't buy presents, and I don't accept presents from anyone. But I do still like Christmas music, and I like Starbucks Christmas coffee. I got a gingerbread latte this morning. But I did not get it. I did not go down there into the scary gulch on Saturday morning. Saturday morning in the gulch is tourist city, and they all want to go to Starbucks and get my gingerbread latte. So
Your gingerbread latte?
If you saw my stories, that's what I was talking about. Like, don't tell me consumer behavior hasn't changed.
We're boycotting
Guys, when you come on, say
we're boycotting Starbucks right now. Melissa, what are you doing?
hi to me. Give me some hearts so that we can get this out there. Facebook can collect a little audience. I know.
Like, some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, so cool. For not celebrating Christmas. I celebrate Christmas, but just as like a cultural thing. I'm not religious. I was for a long time, but I'm not anymore. And my husband and I, you know what we've done? We've napped. We've watched fun Christmas movies. We got cookies to bake later. It looks like a lot of us are going to bake cookies, actually, because I saw a lot of y'all talking about that. We're going to decorate them. We're going to cook a big fun dinner. Well, we're not actually cooking it. We're warming it up because I'm not cooking, and neither is he. And what else are we going to do? We'll go look at Christmas lights and all that stuff. Just because. It's fun. It's fun.
Y'all are sitting around wrapping Christmas presents this morning. I have some things for you I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about
Nashville.
limiting beliefs. And why do I want to talk about that? Well, because I'm about to start, I did today, started a limiting beliefs course in my badass community. And I've had so many messages from you guys who did not get a chance to get the planner. So I've also seen so many reels made and content created about people getting their planners. I'm so excited that you guys are excited. I was just as excited when I got mine. My son actually brought it in. I was like, ah! He was like, Mom, you have to calm down. Like, it's a box with a book inside. It's just not that exciting. He's wrong. That's fake news. It was exciting. And I can get excited about whatever I want. Okay, kid? So do me a favor. Say hi when you come on so I can see the comments. Hit the heart button for me so this live gets out there into the Facebook atmosphere.
Oh, what a great atmosphere.
Is it just me? Do you guys like, what's your favorite Christmas music? Like, this is NSYNC. Well, this is Boyz II Men now. I'm old. I don't know what you want me to do.
I like the oldies. The classic Christmas music.
I used to listen to Christmas music while I wrapped Christmas presents. Now I listen to Christmas music while I
skipped forward a little bit just because I was tired of listening to her talk about Christmas.
I'm not going to go into the coaching portion of it. I'm just going to tell you that we all have limiting beliefs that are stopping us. The problem with not intentionally focusing on them is what it does is it creates a situation where it creates a situation where your
Ruh-roh.
brain, I have to turn this off. I can't talk with that in the background. It creates a situation where your brain literally goes to work to make whatever your belief is true.
Let's hear her try to say that again, okay?
It creates a situation where your brain, I have to turn this off. I can't talk with that in the background. It creates a situation where your brain literally goes to work to make whatever your belief is true.
What?
So if you believe you're not smart enough, your brain will go to work trying to make that true for you because you've told it. Your brain's just a computer. Nothing of what you believe, by the way, is true, good or bad. It's all perception. It's all made up. So the good news about that is you get to make up whatever reality you want. You get to make up whatever
Justin.
story you want. You can either be too short or you can be just the right size. And it's a choice. You can either be self-confident or filled with self-doubt. And it's a choice. But your limiting beliefs are absolutely impeding you. Anyway, what I was saying is I've gotten...
What? Did anyone understand that? Okay. The Lulu, are we all kind of on the same wavelength with that? Is there anyone that was okay? Sorry, what? Okay, chick, chick straight out of Delulu land. She is selling the power of positive thinking. Was that what that was? Okay, so okay, we're all kind of on the same page.
Hundreds of messages from people who wanted to buy the planner after it sold out. And
Hmm.
guys, I just am not in the printing and...
Okay, this is a good point though, because the power of positive thinking is super, give me a second. I took a 2-hour nap earlier, like an hour ago. Oh, no, more like an hour and a half ago, and woke up and I was like, I'll do a live. It's very privileged. The power of positive thinking is a very privileged stance, right? Because like Hermit says, tell that to disabled people, tell that to the poor, to anyone who gets the short end of the stick in life, right? Because, well, if you think hard enough, you'll just walk. You have to think hard enough about it. You have to believe hard enough that you're going to be able to walk and you'll just walk. You have to believe hard enough that you're going to make $100,000 this year. You have to believe hard enough that you're going to make $1 million and you'll make $1 million. That's not true, right? Power positive thinking is based on Christian principles and not based in reality. Right. It reminds me of oh shit, my brain isn't working. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta type it in. Oh my god. Okay. Joel Osteen, what? And like what he supports, the prosperity gospel. She's a walking and talking contradiction. I get that. Positivity is great, but so is being realistic. Right. Yeah, exactly. You have to find that line. It's important to be positive, but not toxically positive and not in a way where you're like so blinded by the fact that not everyone's life is the same and not everyone's going to have the same opportunities because of life. Like you said, realistic. Ableist. Yes, Aaron, I agree. Just believe you aren't poor. Right. Yeah.
shipping planner business. I just am not. I wanted to create a course around this. I implored you to get in. I know that some of you couldn't and you were waiting for a check to come in or whatever. Anyway, what I did was I created a badass training pass. I will, if you message me the word training pass or put it in the comments or whatever, but it's easier if you message me. I won't miss it if you message me. Training pass. I'll send you the link to get it, the training pass. That will get you into the group. It'll get you all the training. We've already done a 5-day goal setting challenge. We have just started a limiting beliefs. I think it's 14 days I have programmed out for that. So there'll be 14 days It's a course basically getting rid of your limiting beliefs, which we need to do before we start the new year and before we start to plan. There is a live in there training about strategic planning and literally technically how to strategically plan your next year. So that's all in there. You haven't missed anything. It's all in there. You can go back. The content's all there. So if you want the Badass Training Pass and you want into the community, just message me. Good morning, Casey. Just message me the word Training Pass and I will send you the link. But I would get in there. I will have some extra planners right before January to mail out, and they will be offered to the people who purchase training passes first. There's just no other fair way for me to do it. If enough people join on a training pass, it's possible I will do another print run. I'm not promising that. I'm just not promising that because I just don't know. It's a lot of work. It's not my main business. I don't make a lot of money on it. So it's just not something I
120.
want to do. I do want to coach this community and I do want to provide value. And I promise you there is enough value without the planner. The planner is an added tool. You definitely want it. People want it. They love it. But get in the community and then you will have first chance at getting the planner. Again, just message me the word Training Pass and I will get you a link to purchase that. The other thing I have presents. The other thing I have is these. So I have.
Watch. Those are lab tryout products. What are they called? I can't think of words right now, but you know what I'm saying. She's gonna let you try out the product.
A few of these.
Free samples or whatever. It's not free.
I don't know how many I have. Maybe 5. Maybe 10. I'm not really sure total how many of these I have. What is this? This is a sample of energy caps.
What I say? Her goal is never for you to be successful. That's not her goal with doing any of this. Her goal with all of it. Her main goal, make money. Make money.
This product I have been taking for almost 4 years. This is the one product I will not go without. I would fist fight 12 monkeys for these energy caps. I do not do well without them. There's a little bit of caffeine in them. There is CBD in them. There's nootropics in them. All of that mixed together, it takes the energy component, the CBD takes the energy component and it metabolizes it slower. I'm going to tell you how to get these. It metabolizes it slower. And I just have this all day clean, focused energy. I do drink my moringa every day, but I'm not a drink girl. If I mix up an energy drink or a nootropic drink or whatever, I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to leave it half finished. There are bottles everywhere around my house. I'm constantly walking around collecting bottles, dumping out half. What a waste of money. I need the capsule in the morning. Take it. I'm done. It's in my body. I got to move on. I got to go do things. So I don't know if you're a bit like me, you might like these, but what this is a 2-day trial. So this is a 2-day trial. The reason I'm not turning it around because there's a code.
I would pay to watch that fight.
Code on the front that is going to give you $10 off one of our most popular bundles, which is called the Balance Bundle. It comes with snaps, energy caps, and the balm. This will give you $10 off and free shipping. So if you want one of these, here's how you get one. Message me the word interest form. I will send you a link to my interest form.
That's what you meant.
The first, I don't know, however many I have. I think I maybe have 4 or 5. The first 4 or 5, I'll mail this out today to you. So you'll get to try these. And listen, when I first tried these, the first day I was like, oh, this is like placebo. It's fake because I wanted it to work so good. The second day I was like, I still feel the same. And the third day I ordered 4 more bottles because I was like, I'm never running out. What if this company closes? What if they stop making this product? Thankfully, I'm a member of corporate now. So if anybody ever brought up.
Do y'all remember in that video we just watched when she was like, this is not corporate led. And she was talking about how she's leading in and it's led by the people. She's a part of corporate. Fun fact, if anything's led by her, it's corporate led. Always.
If we were ever sitting at a corporate table and brought up getting rid of this product, I would punch them in the face. Count on.
And then you get sued and go to jail probably because that's assault.
I hope Brandon watches this. Don't bring it up. I will punch you in the face. I haven't taken my CBD energy cap yet today.
I would love to see that, and then I'd love to watch her go to jail for assaulting somebody.
You see? Can we all see? Does anybody else take this product in here? Do you guys take I am not living without it.
Charlene, I think that's a good point. Charlene's like, what's with all the punching lists? Are you okay? She's very aggressive. And not aggressive in a good way. But violent. Why does she always want to fight someone? Yes. She always does.
I'm not living without it. Forget about it. I'm not going to live without it. So message me the word interest form. I see some of you guys commenting. I'll come back and get those comments and I'll message you the link. Holly said it helps me not freak out on my employees. It makes me a nicer person. And it's the nootropics, guys. I did not understand or know what nootropics were. Okay, so let me explain what that word means, because I feel like sometimes people don't ask, and I felt stupid asking because everybody was using this word. It's a new hot word, nootropics. So, amoxicillin is a pharmaceutical.
I'm just going to let you know right now, Melissa, if you go there, I will too. You don't want to go there with me. Don't talk about medication like that. Don't do this. Y'all, is she going to do it? We'll see.
Melatonin is a nootropic. Does that help you understand? That really helped me. It's an umbrella word. It's for ashwagandha, melatonin, the mushroom.
Nootropics are not regulated by the FDA. Nootropics are supplements. That's what I'm getting.
And I don't know all the sciencey words, but it's an umbrella word for natural plant-based remedies. And I'm just telling you, we moved away from it at some point in our human history, and I feel like it's coming back, and people are starting to figure out that we don't need all that stuff from big you-know-what. This kind of stuff.
Girl, I know you have a seat, but I need you to take several more. Are you going to say Big Pharma? You're going to say Big Pharma? If you have an infection, you know what you need? Imagine a world where penicillin didn't come into play. We can't just act like medications are evil and wrong and you shouldn't be taking them. Okay. All right, JulieJo, chill out.
Works way better. I can't make medical claims, so I can't tell you.
That's right. Shut your fucking
everything that's happened for me, because I don't know.
I was gonna say shut your mouth, but then I dropped the F-bomb in there, and then I just stopped at effing, and I didn't finish it. Shut your mouth. Close it.
How to say it without making a medical claim, but here's my claim, and this is real science.
You just said I can't say it. I can't make a medical claim, and now you're like, here's my claim. Girl, you better tuck that claim back into your back pocket and leave it there. Maybe toss it in the trash on your way out.
I take these and I don't feel like a bag of crap. Is that a medical claim? Is that compliant?
I think that's fine. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't think that's a medical claim. I drink water. Makes me feel better. Hydration. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would that be a medical claim?
I'm just telling you. You only need a 2-day sample to find out that you need these in your life, that you will be a nicer person, a better employee.
A lot more people died without penicillin from infections. Right. So nootropics do exist in Big Pharma. I would love to know some examples, Jada. I'm just curious. I don't know much about nootropics. Also don't work with medicine, really. I work in medical settings, but just not like with medication. I do ultrasound.
Be a better wife, a better mom, a better husband.
Hi, Tammy.
You will genuinely just be a better human.
Now it's
we need these. I'm just telling you. Again, I don't go without them.
She said you only need a 2-day supply to feel better. Okay, yeah, that is definitely because she's saying like you're gonna feel better. Yeah. All right, Melissa, you did it anyway. You're like, I can't do medical claims, and then you do it anyway.
I've literally I was going on a road trip one time. I was 30 minutes into the road trip, realized I forgot them, turned around and went back. I don't know if that helps you first of all, I
No, it
hate
doesn't. I
driving,
don't
so that
care.
alone, I was willing to add
That doesn't do anything for me. I was thinking, no, I'm gonna not say that. I'm gonna keep going.
an hour to my drive. I'm not, these are like, you know how you have a little kid
Okay.
that has like a Nana bear that they have to
Okay.
take everywhere and you
I'll
will
go
go
more
back
into
for it?
nootropics.
That's what CB energy caps are.
Okay. Okay. Said caffeine, Adderall, nicotine, and creatine are nootropics. Interesting. So then, what she's doing? How do I know that? Like, how does that make what she's doing a nootropic? Like, she's talking about what she uses as a nootropic. Do you know why it's a nootropic? I'm curious because I know it's none of those four things. I mean, it might have caffeine in it, but I don't know. Let me know what y'all think.
To me. Yeah, Casey, I love mine too. So if you want a sample of these from me and you want the $10 off and free shipping coupon, you need to message me the word interest form. If you want access to my badass community and you want to do the limiting beliefs training with us, then just message me the word interest form and I will get you the link to that. If you do not get a planner, you're not in that community. So like I said at the beginning of this, you will still have access to all the courses with the training
that's
pass,
cool.
but you will not have access to the planner until I release the extras. And there are extras. I did order extras. There is a small number of extras. I will be announcing that with the link in my group first. My badass community, people who bought the training pass will get access to
Planner.
any extra planners we have that are not taken before anyone else. I'm not going to put it on my network first. So if you missed it, I would totally grab a training pass. Holly, did you see the limiting beliefs course start today? So I dropped the first lesson in there this morning. And we'll be doing that every single day for, I think it's 14 days. I have to go look. But that limiting beliefs course is really legit. And it really does help you start to figure out how to get past your own. I mean, like, let's just be honest about it. It's like how to get past your own BS, right? Because it's all BS. These made up stories, these limiting beliefs about ourselves, we make them up. They're stories. They're not real. And the good news is we can change that story. You can completely rewrite your story starting today. I saw a post from someone yesterday. I'm actually not going to talk about it because it's not my story and I don't want to trigger people for something that's not even my story. But I saw a post yesterday that was so powerful. I don't even know why I said that if I'm not going to talk about it. That was dumb. But I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about is if you need help with limiting beliefs, and by the way, if you're not reaching your goals, you do need help with limiting beliefs. If you need help with limiting beliefs, or if you are interested in a 2-day sample of...
You know what's interesting? People like Melissa, they always like to say things like, if you're not reaching your goals, you need this. You need this if you're not reaching your goals. But they never share their goals and if they've reached them or not. So I see that with a lot of top leaders. They don't share their goals and then they don't share if they reached them or didn't reach them. They only share them if they already reached them, right? It's never like, here's my goal for this, blah, 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 blah. And then tell you later on if they reached it or not. It's always, hey, this was my goal and I reached it. I'm curious if she's actually reaching her goals or if she even has any.
my energy caps. If you're interested in the training, message me. Training pass. If you're interested in this sample and coupon, message me interest form. And don't just message me interest form. You have to put your name on it. It'll be the first few people that put their name on the interest form that are going to get mailed this. Okay? I can't, I don't know how to say that any stronger. When you put your name on my interest form and you're interested in products, it'll ask you,
All right, that's almost over. We're moving on to the one she did today. Who's ready for her live? Who's ready? This is from today. Let's watch. Girl. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let me get it again. Downloads. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Facebook. I'm just going to give this a second and make sure that my internet holds out in this car. I'm just driving home from Clarksville. I just had lunch with my son before he...
Wait, is she driving? Or is she being driven? She said, I'm just driving home. She might not be driving.
leaves to go to Florida to see his dad for Christmas. Blissfully, everybody has gone to Dad's house. So tomorrow, people want to know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm napping. Napping. Don't call me. I don't know if this is...
She's not driving. She's not driving. I can see it in her glasses.
Or not. I've had a full week to think. And the week before that, we released this automation at Lab. And so I've been thinking a lot about the industry, what's changing, how people's buying behaviors are changing, all that stuff, that nitty-gritty stuff that I'm interested in. And so I wanted to come and give you some of those thoughts. I've also been listening to a lot of thought leaders on the ideas of new tech and what's coming. And yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So if you hear live, say hi to me. I'm trying to give this a second and let some people come on. Facebook is getting slower and slower about gathering an audience on live. Like, I think live might be dead. Maybe I need to stop going live and just do this in my stories.
No, Melissa. No, Melissa, please.
I don't really know. I just hate it. So if you hear live, say hi to me so that I can see if I can see comments. But I wanted to talk about tech and 2024 and where we're headed.
Charlene said, Melissa, maybe you have no engagement, LOL. I think that's what it is. I don't think... Is she driving? I don't think she's driving, though. No, she's not.
You know, people making money online. You know, I was
Their
just
glasses.
saying to a friend, you know, people in my generation, people my age and older, are constantly talking about the younger generation, how lazy they are. They won't go get jobs, all this bullshit. Maybe they're not lazy. Maybe they just have options. Maybe they don't want to get out of college and make 40 grand a year because what they know is they can go viral on TikTok twice and make 40 grand selling t-shirts. Maybe, just maybe, they don't want to buy into that bullshit that we had to buy into.
Fair. However, she's going to make this about her MLM. But that's not part of it, Melissa. That's not an option in this grand scheme of things.
There's just more options now, and making money is right now, making money is easier than it has ever been. And yet we have so many people who are talking about suffering and needing money and feeling broke. It's sad. And the reason why is because we are in another, in my opinion, we are in another tech-like push.
No, she's not driving, because if you look at her glasses, there's nothing in front of her. There's someone next to her, though, driving. Because I saw her look at them and, like, make a face. So she's not driving because you can see there's no steering wheel in her glasses. I'm not standing up for her. I'm just, you know, she's not driving.
Where things are going to be rapidly changing.
Her spouse probably is.
Just like when, you know, Facebook and social media first came out, we were in this, like, rapidly changing world. It was already changing. Buying behavior, consumer behavior was already changing before 2020. And then we all know what happened in 2020. That was like gasoline on a fire. It was like gasoline on the consumer behavior change fire. And I'm just going to say this, like, what we did, what we have created at Lab and given to our field is so far beyond anything any other company is doing. And I know that because I pay attention, but also, I mean, it was just at the DSU in October. Nobody's talking about anything about this. Everybody's talking about leaning into what worked before. I saw a major industry trainer, like a generic trainer, talking about...
Yeah, it's kind of inverted. It looks like she's on the driver's side, but we watched a video before where she wasn't driving and her spouse was driving and she was on this, like, same side. It's kind of inverted.
About how home parties aren't dead. Bro, what? Home parties are dead.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to go to a home party, okay?
Right.
Nobody wants to come to your Zoom opportunity call. No offense, full offense.
No offense, full offense. I love when she does that because I'm like, you're the most ridiculous. You're the most ridiculous. But it's funny because when I react to that Young Living video that was like maybe last week or something early on, they were talking about like parties, like home parties, but more of like classes. And it's like those are done for. They're done for.
Nobody wants to come. Nobody wants to do that crap
It's
anymore.
only 82.
I think at some point, so like, here's the issue. The issue I have with the industry and the training in the industry. A lot of it, the vast majority of the training you're going to get in a network marketing company is basically how to get over your bullshit. It's like motivational, how to get out of your own way, how to have more self-confidence. There's a place for that. Like, I'm not saying there's not a place for that in the world, but it's free on YouTube, guys. You don't need to join a network marketing company to get that kind of advice. The problem is in those companies, when you get over your own bullshit, there's nothing else. There's no tactical training of what to actually go do. And so I think the best way to explain what we've done is basically just broke through all that bullshit. We tell people exactly what to do. It's just not my job to get you over your own insecurities and your bullshit. You kind of have to come to me ready to do stuff. You have to come to me ready to make money online, and you want a real, actual way to do it, not a message 100 friends a day, bother everybody you know way, right? If you want a real business, tactical way to make money online, I'm the person you come to. If you want a motivational speech,
I would love to know the average amount of someone on her team, on her lab team. I want to know the average amount they're making. Because I can guarantee you it's pretty bad. I'm sure of it.
you feel like buying products to get it, then you gotta go somewhere else. I don't know. The problem is in those companies, when you get over your bullshit and they get you all motivated, there's nothing there to back it up. There's nothing to do after that. And then even the ones that do have some DMOs, I mean, it's just the same old nonsense. Just invite people to an opportunity call, get people in a three-way message, blah, 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 blah. Basically, it requires the time and the energy of the leader. And we're just coming into a new era. I'm just telling you right now, for those of you who are in the industry and you're in another company, if you feel like, well, maybe we're 1 or 2 steps behind, you're years behind.
Melissa, build a bridge and get over yourself, my girl. This is wild to watch. I've never seen someone's nose stuck so far up their butt. They think they're so great. The horse she rides on is pretty damn high.
Years. You are going to see great, I've been saying it, when it happens, just don't cry to me. You're going to see mergers. You're going to see companies closing. This industry is having a shakeup. And the biggest reason is, first of all, we had a false peak during COVID. It created false growth. A whole bunch of people who think they're leaders because they had this huge burst during COVID. But it wasn't real. And
Did you have a burst during COVID? Here's something that doesn't make sense to me. And this is why I think all MLM leaders who become coaches are actually struggling in their MLM. If your MLM, if your downline, if you were making so much money and doing so well and living that freedom that you want, living that free life or whatever you want to call it, why are you taking on more tasks to make more money? That's the opposite of what you preach. It's not because your MLM business did so well and because you were such a great leader. It's not because she is not selling $120 planners because she wants to help more people. She's not starting up this Facebook stuff because she wants to help more people. She needs to make more money. She wants to make more money. That's what it is.
It wasn't sustainable. So we're also in kind of a false valley, if you will. And nobody is catching up with the tech. If you think for 1 second that AI is not going to completely change the world in the next 5 years.
If you think for 1 second it's a false valley, if you think for 1 second that this fall of MLM is not real, you got your head up your bottom. Your head's up your booty. Because what's going on is people have been watching anti-MLM for years. People are realizing what's going on. Millennials and Gen Z are going, this is weird. We don't like it, right? Because they've grown up in the era of, well, there's something wrong here. Something's going wrong here. People are getting educated. The education is spreading across all platforms. There's a reason. And it's not false. It is very blatantly obvious.
Your head is stuck in the sand and you are in some trouble. It is going to completely change the way we do everything. Many industries are going to be dramatically changed with AI. It's already happening. And if you're not already embracing it, understanding it, and implementing it as part of your tech stack in your company or in your team or in whatever you're doing, you are 5 to 10 years behind, period. There is no way nicely to say that to you, but you're screwed. And the problem is most distributors,
there actually are ways to say nice things to people, but Melissa chooses not to. Like, she actively chooses to be an a-hole about things. That, I feel like that's kind of like her thing. She's like, I'm not here to be nice to you. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to hurt your feelings, and I don't care. Yeah, a lot of people are going to want to follow that, Melissa.
don't talk like I talk because I'm not just a distributor.
Lania said, are we projecting?
I'm a member of a corporate team that has embraced this new way, that has gone all in on new tech, that has said we see the future, and we're not going to be the red box of MLM. We're not going to be the what's the other one? Blockbuster. We're not going to be them. We are going to be the future. We're going to go to where the puck is going, not where it's been. And so it's funny because some people laugh at what we're doing. They don't understand it. They've seen the front end. They've seen the front end of it, the user end. And they think it's so simple, or they have something just like it. I can assure you.
You know what's interesting is when anti-MLM first started, people were laughing. Like, even when I started doing anti-MLM, a lot of people were laughing. Like, they didn't take me seriously. They didn't take my channel seriously. Like, people like her and several other people who have grown channels on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. I started posting on TikTok again, by the way, because my new schedule allows me to do that. And they didn't take it seriously because they didn't think it was going to go anywhere. Well, several years later, it has gone somewhere that they couldn't even imagine. So I was just saying that to say that, I guess. I don't know. She said something about that, and I was like, I'll say this.
There is no company in this industry that has anything like what we've done. I had a conversation with the owner of a major AI company last week before I went on the cruise, and first he offered me a job, and then he offered to partner with me. Like, immediately was like, he got.
That's amazing, Melissa. I am so proud. Does she need someone to say that? I am so proud of you. That's a wonderful thing. Does she need like that? Does she not get enough of that? What's going on? I don't care that happened. What does she need? Why do you think she's doing that? Well, first they wanted to offer me a job. And then they were like, I'm going to partner with you. Why does she? What is it? I don't understand what makes her feel the need to do that.
It immediately what we're doing and how different it is. And he's very connected in the MLM industry. It was like, yeah, nobody's doing this. Nobody gets this concept. It's not just the tech. It's also the conceptual part of it. It's the training piece that goes with it. It's
hard for me to believe that Melissa would actually make something that's that incredible. There have been, and let me be very frank when I say this. There are several people who are in MLM who are marketing geniuses. I mean, insanely good. Wild. Melissa's not one of them. She's not in that. Jessie Lee Ward, marketing genius. Whether I liked her or not, marketing genius. There are several people, not several, a few like really incredible people. Eric Worre, marketing genius, right? These people, if they were in MLM, they could have done some incredible things. I mean, they'd probably be way richer than they are now, to be honest, because of how incredible they are at it. But Melissa, she didn't fall into that category. I wouldn't put her there. So I really don't agree with what she's saying here.
It's the app that we have that teaches people real tactical skills on how to build a network. And then once they do that, it gives them a tool that actually works to create momentum in their business. There's nothing like this that exists. So for those of you who are in my inbox, like, what are your products? I don't care. It could be broken bags of glass. It doesn't matter. And your products at your company could be 400 times better than mine. But
Right,
if your
yeah.
people can't sell them, it doesn't matter. Congratulations, you have better products. Nobody can sell them. Nobody's making any money.
Toilet game.
So it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get in an argument over it. Your products are safe and effective. My products are safe and effective. It's good enough. At the end of the day in 2024, I'm telling you right now, we are coming into a serious depression. People need money. What people need is income.
Right, Melissa, you're right. It's not about the products, and it never has been, and it never will be. It's about the money. Always. MLM has never been about the products for anybody. It's never about the products when you're like a leader or a CEO or whatever. It's strictly about the money. Thank you for making that point, Melissa. I appreciate that.
More of it, and they need it right now. They don't need more motivational speeches.
Right,
They don't
Charlene, yeah.
need more self-confidence. What they need is a paycheck, and you're not providing them a way to give it, to get a paycheck. And so it doesn't matter about any of that other peripheral nonsense that we have tried to build our companies up on. None of it matters anymore because you don't.
Toilet Gate for Rachel Hollis. You missed it? You know what? Crime and Crochet, if you just YouTube like Toilet Gate Rachel Hollis, and trust me, you will know.
Have the tool to give to them to go do what they actually want to do. All you have is leaning into the old way. Get people on 3 messages, put them on the phone with me. You know, do an in-home party, do a Facebook party,
I raised my arm and there's like a pit stain, but I haven't been sweating. And it smells like my deodorant. I guess I have. I don't feel warm. Sorry. Pit stains for life, you know what I mean?
a group, tell people to host a post for you. All that shit is dead, guys. You've got to let it go.
I guess I'm just curious what makes this so much different from everything else everyone else has done. Because she's been so vague. She says all of these words. She's very much word salad, like, spring mix, and then romaine, and, just all the things that you could do. Throws in all the vegetables, even fruits with vegetables, and throws it all in, and all the ranch and blue cheese, and I hate blue cheese, and all that. But where's the meat? Where's the potatoes? Not that there's actually potatoes in salad, but where's the meat and potatoes? I'm just seeing all the sides. I don't get it. She still has not told us what she's doing. Like, it doesn't spring mix. It doesn't make sense to me. She 100% put raisins in salad. You know what? I had a salad today that had raisins in it. Oh, shit. Sorry. I didn't eat the raisins, but I have it right here. I didn't eat much. Well, I ate all the good parts, and then I left the lettuce. It was spring mix, by the way. But I'm just so confused what the hell she's even talking about still, and how many of her lives have we watched about this? 6? Maybe? Quit dancing around the tool. I mean, yeah, like, she's never been straight up with us about exactly what she's doing and what's going on. She's always like, you're so far behind. You're failing because you're not doing what I'm doing. You're this, you're that. You suck because of this. You should do this because you're going to ruin everything in your business and your life if you don't. And I still don't know what she's doing after all this time.
You got to let it go. And I'm not telling you that you could, look, we've been working on this tech for 2 years, really heavily for a year, but 2 years. So even if you were able to convince your company to start today, which you won't be able to, like, can you just be realistic about that? Even if you were able to, you're years behind. Years. What we're seeing happen, I mean, we released it 14 days ago now, 2 weeks. The duplication that we're seeing without anybody doing Zoom meetings, without anybody doing three-way calls, without anybody doing, it's crazy.
Proof.
It's wild what's happening. And the real leaders in the industry, the real industry leaders that run this industry are noticing. And I know they're noticing because they're all in my inbox. Maybe some of you are going to watch this. Like, I see you in my inbox. I've been on a cruise for a week. Sorry, I'll get back to you when I can. And not only industry leaders, but CEOs, other corporate officers have been on my phone asking questions because they see it and they understand the power of it. And if you really understood the power, I mean, if you know me and you trust me and you watch my content and you have not filled out that form that I put in the comments, you have not filled out that form and joined the team, even just to have a spot, you have lost your damn mind. You are missing the biggest thing you are ever going to watch me do.
Yes, Charlene, I made this point on the last video too. It's a Betty the Bot. Exactly. It's been done before. JLW did this. Like, it's nothing new. It's nothing impressive. It's nothing like life-changing or business-changing. It's been done. They've been there, done that. But she's trying to sell it hard like it is so that she can make a butt ton of money from it. And then when it's over, she's going to move on to the next thing. I'm excited to see in a year what this looks like.
And I don't know how to say it any stronger than that. And I don't actually care if it sounds conceited because you're about to watch something happen. And you're like, dang, she was right. I'm just telling you, the industry has completely changed. And the old ways are not going to cut it anymore. People don't want to do it. And I'll say it again and again and again and 400 more times for the people in the back. Nobody else has this. Nobody else has this technology.
That's just a lie. That's a flat out lie. She either is lying and she knows it, or she's just ignorant. She's just not very bright.
In a way that protects the field, in a way that the leaders aren't having to pay for it, in a way that that actually works. Nobody else has it. And nobody else is even close to developing it. Now, are we going to help other companies? Yeah, probably. We're going to figure that out at some point, but not yet. And I just can't say it strongly enough. If you are watching me talk about all this stuff, you know, I know that when people talk, I'm the same way. When people talk about new tech, I'm like that. When people started talking about AI, it was immediate no for me. No, I don't like it. I resist it as much as you guys do. But, like, take a look at history. Are you going to sit here today in 2023 and tell me that you do not wish that you understood how powerful Facebook was going to be and found a way to invest back then? Yeah, you do wish that you understood it and that you invested. Yes, you do. Or you're a moron, and I don't want to work with you anyway. No offense, but, like, seriously, full offense.
Can we stop doing no offense, full offense thing? Can you just, if you're going to say it with your chest, say it with your whole ass chest. Don't cover up a boob. just say it with both, you know?
If you can sit there and say you don't wish you invested in Facebook back when it first started, you're an idiot. You're watching it happen. If you're connected to me in my network, you're literally watching it happen.
How can you sit there and intentionally call people names, insult them, say all of this, and then also expect them to want to work with you? How do you sit there and do that? You expect people to sign up with you, except you sit there and insult them. If you haven't done it so far, you're a moron. Type of thing. Sense isn't making up here for me.
Right now, you're just crazy not to have a spot.
Put your fingers in your mouth.
Especially because, like, it's free. You realize that, right? It's free. I'm not selling you anything. Anyway, so get a spot. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, right? Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope
y'all are all morons and you're dumb. You're blah blah blah. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Y'all having a nice time with your family and doing whatever traditions and holiday stuff you're doing. I hope you're not stressing out too much. It doesn't matter if the buns burn. It doesn't matter if the presents aren't wrapped perfectly. Everybody will have a nice time. But
you know what does matter? You better buy my damn planner. You better sign up. That does matter. If not, you're a moron. Could you imagine telling somebody that? That's wild.
I don't know. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to take a nap. I don't do that.
It sounded
I'm
like
going to go
you
take a
would.
nap and figure out how to make $1 million next year without having to do work.
That's called scamming or like being wealthy growing up. Like you have to work to make money. And if you don't, I have questions.
Tons of work. That's what I want to do. And I want you to do the same. Anyway, the point is, my point of this was new tech freaks people out and it slows people down because we have an immediate resistance to it. We don't like change. But whether you like it or not, in the next 5 years, our world is going to completely change. If I had told you 15 years ago that you would be able to never go to the grocery store again and have groceries delivered to your front step, you would have laughed at me. But it's true now. I mean, Uber. I remember my first Uber ride. I remember they went from 0 to 30 billion in 3 years. Like, it's time to stop saying no to everything that you
Yeah, but those were all new things. This isn't what you're doing is not new.
don't understand and is brand new, and start following your instincts a little bit, because otherwise it's
My instinct is that it's time to end this video. She was done anyway. Oh, sorry about the freaking pit. I don't know. My other one's fine. Oh, is there a little bit? Oh, there's a little bit. But I'm not sweating, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. But, you know, I guess it's a part of life. Anyway, all right, morons. Go have a happy holiday. Follow your instincts and buy her $120 planner. Anyway, could you imagine if I called y'all morons for not subbing to me? That, like, could you imagine that? Like, would you actually want to sub? No. Happy holidays, idiots. But for real, I hope y'all have a happy holiday. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was fun. I'm sure there's plenty happy holidays, morons. I'm sure there's plenty more to see with her. It's a hoot and a half. JJ Moron should be the top membership. Oh, right now Unicorns is the top membership, but could you imagine if I changed all my memberships to like Moron, Wacko, all those things? Anyway, have a great night. Happy holidays. I hope you have a fantastic time. And if you're lonely, I hope it helps you be less lonely. And I hope you do something tonight that you will enjoy, whether you're alone or not. And I hope you know I don't think y'all are morons, and y'all are great. Okay, happy holidays. Thanks for being here. I'll see y'all later. I always do this where I'm like, say bye, and then I don't get my bye-bye thing going. Okay, bye, everybody.
Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let